Hello 12th standard students, welcome back to chapter 1 applications of matrices and determinants. Today we are going to see in exercise 1.2 sum number 3 find the inverse using the Gauss-Jordan method. So what is our Gauss-Jordan method? We take along the matrix given with I3 as augmented matrix and convert this A into I3 and automatically this I3 will be converted to A inverse using our elementary row transformation. Okay, what is our I3? We have got 1 0 0 0 1 0 and 0 0 1. This is our I3. So we have got the 3 steps. This is going to be a first step. First you will bring this 1 and then you will change the zeros. Similarly the second step, in the second column you bring this 1 first and then go to your converting of zeros, and our third step is you have to bring this 1 and then concentrate on the zeros. Okay, if 1 exists then you cannot directly go to changing the zeros. Okay, and one more important step you have to remember this. For first step you will seek the help of R1. When you convert zeros for the second step you seek the help of R2, and in the third step when you convert to 0 you seek the help of R3. Otherwise the other zeros will turn into numbers. So you have to, this point is very important, this you have to remember. Okay, when the first column is over, when you come to the second column you have to seek only the help of R2, and when second column is over you have converted 0 1 0. When you come to the third column you have to convert 1 0 0. You have to take the help of R3 only, then only you will get the zeros elsewhere. Okay, so these 2 points you remember means this is nothing. Now we'll write our augmented matrix. 1 minus 1 0 1 0 minus 1 6 minus 2 minus 3 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So this is our augmented matrix. Okay, now the first step is you have already got 1, so you can automatically make these the other 2 elements as 0, seeking the help of R1. So you are going to get it as R2 is going to be R2 minus R1. Similarly for R3 it is going to be R3 minus 6 R1. Okay, I will write this a bit away so that it will be easy. Okay, so first step it is R1, second step it is R2, and for third step it is R3. This is important, you have to keep it in mind. Okay, now coming to our sum, what is our R2? 1 1 0 minus 1 0 1 and 0. What is our R1? 1 minus 1 0 1 0 0. You are going to change your sign. This gets cancelled. This is 1, this is minus 1, this is minus 1 1 and 0. So our new R2 is this. Okay, this is 0. Okay, and similarly R3 6 minus 2 minus 3 0 0 1, and our 6 R1 is going to be 6 minus 6 0 6 0 0. Okay, so you are going to change your sign. This gets cancelled, and here it is 4 minus 3 minus 6 0 and 1. This is going to be our R3. Okay, now you can write your equivalent matrix. What is going to be your R1 is going to be the same, 1 minus 1 0 1 0 0. Okay, second row 0 1 minus 1 minus 1 1 0. What is our third row? 0 4 minus 3 minus 6 0 1. So this is going to be our augmented matrix. Okay, sorry. Okay, is it correct? Now our first step is over. Now we are going to come to the second step. Second step 1 is already there, so you are going to change R1 and R3 as zeros. Okay, so for that you are going to seek the help of R2, isn't it? So what is going to be our R1? So R1 plus R2, because they are opposite sign you can just plus. And similarly for R3 what you are going to do? You are going to put R3 minus 4 R2. Okay, because here only 1. Now we'll write our R1, 1, minus 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. And what is our R2? 0, 1, minus 1, minus 1, 1 and 0. So directly you add 1, this gets cancelled, minus 1, this gets cancelled, 1 and 0. This is going to be our R1. Similarly R3, 0, 4, minus 3, minus 6, 0, 1. What is our 4R2? 0, 4, minus 4, minus 4, 4 and 0. So you have to subtract plus, plus and minus. So this gets cancelled, 0, 0 and here it is 1, here it is minus 2, here it is minus 4 and 1. So this is going to be our new R3. Okay, now we shall write our equivalent matrix. Row 1, 1, 0, minus 1, 0, 1, 0. And row 2 remains the same. So you copy it as it is, and our row 3, 0, 0, 1, minus 2, minus 4 and 1. So this is going to be our augmenting matrix. So our first two steps are over. Now we are going to come to the third step. Here in the third column you have got 1 and you are going to seek the help of row 3 to make these two zeros. Okay. So what is it going to be now? R1. Just if you add with R3, it will become 0 because they are of opposite signs. And similarly for R2, that also you are going to just add with your R3, isn't it? So R2 plus R3. Now what is our R1? 1, 0, minus 1, 0, 1, 0. R3, 0, 0, 1, minus 2, minus 4 and 1. You are going to just add. So this gets cancelled. 1, 0, 0, minus 2, minus 3 and 1 is our new R1. Okay, this is going to be our R1. Similarly R2, 0, 1, minus 1, minus 1, 1, 0. What is our R3? 0, 0, 1, minus 2, minus 4 and 1. You are going to just add. So this gets cancelled. 0, 1, 0, minus 3 and 1 is going to be our new R2. Okay, now we can write the equivalent matrix. What is our R1? 1, 0, 0, minus 2, minus 3 and 1. What is our R2? 0, 1, 0, minus 3 and 1. And R4 remains the same, no changes. So 0, 0, 1, minus 2, minus 4, 1. And drop the line in between. So we have got our I3 here. Okay. And this is going to be our A inverse. Therefore, A inverse equal to minus 2, minus 3, 1, minus 3, 1. And minus 2, minus 4 and 1. So this is our A inverse. This is the way you have to use your Gauss-Jordan method using our row elementary operations, which is very easy to bring our inverse. Just remember this alone. The first column you seek the help of R1, for the second column you seek the help of R2, and in the third column you seek the help of R3. Means there will be no mistakes and you will directly get the answers for the identity matrix I3. Okay, thank you.